Y&R fans drop dark theory about Audra's future and the shocking role Holden could play. Viewers have a feeling that Audra could meet her demise, and Holden could make a heroic move. The young and the restless fans predicted Audra's demise before. They assumed that the soap would launch a new whodunit involving her murder. Now, fans have a dark new theory about Audra's future and the role that Holden could play. Is Audra's future in danger? In a surprising twist, Claire, Haley Aaron, came around to Kyle, Michael Mealer. The two went for drinks after she got into an intense confrontation with Audra, Zuleika Silver. She assured Kyle that they needed to take Audra down, especially now that Claire is about to get serious dirt on her. On Reddit, one Y&R fan predicted Audra's demise. The thread is titled, "I feel a murder coming on." The Redditor explained, "I'm going out on a limb and say Audra gets murdered. Claire gets framed for it, but Holden comes to her rescue." However, some fans aren't convinced about Audra's grim future. One person wrote, "I don't think they will kill off Audra. If anyone, it will be Mitch/Matt." Someone else responded, "I believe he's on a short-term contract," referring to actor Roger Howarth. Another fan had an intriguing idea. Audra could join ranks with Matt Clark, who teased that he's not done with Noah, Lucas Adams, or Sienna, Tamara Braun, yet. She might want to get revenge on Noah for whatever happened to them in London. That Redditor wrote, "I can see Mitch and Audra joining forces. But I don't want Audra to go. I love her character. I'm just tired of people writing her the same way they write Phyllis." Has Audra cemented her legacy? Audra first appeared in Genoa City in September 2022. She was known as a cunning and shrill businesswoman who got whatever she wanted. At the time, she was involved with Tucker McCall, Trevor St. John. However, viewers have seen a softer side to Audra when she dated Nate, Sean Dominic. They also learned that she was an artist. Some fans believe Audra has cemented her place in Genoa City despite being an outsider. One person wrote, "I hope not. Audra is the next Jill, Phyllis, Diane. They are all too old, and they need someone younger to appeal to a younger audience. I personally hope she sticks around." Someone else noted, "Audra will be fine." Audra might have woken up something in Claire when she slapped her. She might want to distance herself from her for the time being. Do you think Audra will be murdered? Or do you think she's safe? Late-night scroll sessions turned into panic-fueled speculation this week as Y&R fans unleashed one of the darkest theories yet about Audra Charles's future, and the terrifying role Holden Novak could play in it. What started as a few uneasy comments quickly exploded into a full-blown conspiracy that has left the fandom shaken, divided, and obsessively rewatching old scenes for hidden clues. For months, Audra has walked a razor-thin line in Genoa City. She's been ambitious, manipulative, vulnerable, brilliant, and at times, dangerously isolated. Fans have long believed she was being set up for a major storyline, but no one expected the theory to go this dark. The theory? Audra isn't being groomed for a power rise. She's being positioned for a psychological breakdown, a setup, and a devastating fall, with Holden as the architect behind it all. It sounds wild. Until you look closer. Fans started connecting dots from the smallest moments. The lingering glances Holden gives Audra, how he seems to always appear when she's emotionally exposed, and how quickly he deflects whenever her suspicions get too close. But the chilling part? The timing. Every major emotional shift Audra has had lately has lined up with something Holden whispered, suggested, or subtly manipulated off-camera. According to the fan theory, Holden isn't just tangled in Audra's story. He's rewriting it from the shadows. The darkest version of the theory claims Holden is slowly isolating Audra on purpose, professionally and emotionally, so that when she finally breaks, he'll be the only one positioned to save her. Classic psychological control. Tear her down. Become her lifeline. Own her choices. But fans didn't stop there. Some believe Holden is tied to a bigger corporate takedown scheme, using Audra as a pawn to plant false evidence, steal insider knowledge, or take the fall for a massive scandal that could rock Newman and Chancellor Winters. In this version, Audra becomes the villain in the public eye. Not because she is one, but because Holden carefully nudges every step into place. And the clues feel disturbingly deliberate. Audra's recent insomnia. Her sudden paranoia. Her emotional volatility. These aren't being seen as random character traits anymore. Fans now see them as symptoms of someone being mentally worn down in real time. The theory claims Holden is slowly isolating Audra on purpose, professionally and emotionally, so that when she finally breaks, he'll be the only one positioned to save her. Classic psychological control. Tear her down. Become her lifeline. Own her choices. But fans didn't stop there. Some believe Holden is tied to a bigger corporate takedown scheme, using Audra as a pawn to plant false evidence, steal insider knowledge, or take the fall for a massive scandal that could rock Newman and Chancellor Winters. In this version, Audra becomes the villain in the public eye. Not because she is one, but because Holden carefully nudges every step into place. And the clues feel disturbingly deliberate. Audra's recent insomnia. Her sudden paranoia. Her emotional volatility. These aren't being seen as random character traits anymore. Fans now see them as symptoms of someone being mentally worn down in real time. One viral fan post put it bluntly. They're not writing Audra as unstable. They're writing her as someone being driven there. And then comes the part of the theory that truly terrified the fandom. The point of no return theory. According to this prediction, Audra will reach a moment where she believes she has no allies left, no career, no control, except for Holden. She'll trust him completely. Hand him her secrets. Her leverage. Her future. And that's when he'll destroy her. In this scenario, Holden doesn't just betray Audra. He exposes her, frames her, and walks away clean while she's left disgraced, possibly arrested, or institutionalized after a public mental health collapse. And the cruel twist? He'll claim he did everything he could to help her. Fans are split. Some think this is too dark even for Y&R. Others say it's exactly the kind of psychological slow-burn twist soaps are famous for. But one thing terrifies almost everyone. The theory fits. And not just narratively. Emotionally. Audra has always been the woman who refuses to be powerless. She uses sharp instincts and emotional armor to survive. That makes her the most tragic candidate for this kind of downfall. And the most fascinating to watch fight back. Because not everyone believes she's doomed. The counter theory is just as gripping. Audra already knows. Some fans believe Audra is pretending to unravel. That she senses Holden's manipulation and is playing the long game, allowing him to think she's weak while secretly collecting proof of everything he's done. In this version, the story flips. Holden becomes the exposed one, and Audra rises not as a villain, but as a survivor. But even that version ends in devastation. Because for Audra to win, she may have to lose parts of herself along the way. Her softness, her trust, maybe even real love if it was ever part of the plan. The fandom war is intense. Team Audra is being hunted. Versus Team Audra is hunting back. And Holden? He stands at the center of both nightmares. The final chilling thought fans keep coming back to? No matter which theory is right, Audra's future doesn't look peaceful. It looks explosive. It looks psychological. And it looks like someone will be destroyed. Emotionally, socially, maybe even legally, when the truth finally surfaces.